What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality? High quality and immersive sound? A sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
Ryan Seacrest here. When you have a busy schedule, it's important to maximize your downtime. One of the best ways to do that is by going to ChumbaCasino.com. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino games like spin slots, bingo, and solitaire that you can play for free for a chance to redeem some serious prizes. So hop on to ChumbaCasino.com now and live the Chumba life. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Our text line, you text JJR and whatever's on your mind to 96893. We just got a text right now, and I'm going to read the text, but I wasn't sure if I was going to bring this up on the air or not today, but it says, it's from a 480 number. John Jay, can you please talk about the murder in your neighborhood? Please don't call me back. I'm working and not able to talk on the phone today, but have a fabulous day. Yeah, there was a murder in my neighborhood Friday.
Just so wild.
So wild. So wild. So there was a murder in my neighborhood. It's all over the news. It was about very close to my house. And my wife and my mother-in-law had just walked by the murder scene within 5 minutes.
Jeez. See, that's too close to home. That's
I know.
too close.
I know. And it's hard to talk about because as the story's unfolded and I've heard the whole story, it's like there's two kids involved.
Yeah.
Not involved, but like there's a son that goes to school with my son and there's a daughter that goes to school. So it's like, I don't feel like I should talk about it, you know what I mean? But
right.
it was pretty brutal. And but what happened, one of the things that happened with me, if you saw my Instagram, Blake was telling me how the street was shut down and I didn't get home till, I don't know, almost 2. So I thought I was going to drive down to get home, and I see all these camera crews set up, like you see in a documentary of like every news station is reporting from the neighborhood, and I roll down the window, and there's the camera crew. You guys see that video that the guy they're asking me stuff, right, like that, and then the guy goes, "Hey, this will be on the. We can't get anyone to talk to us." He said, "Will you talk to us?" I'm like, "Sure," and then he tells me it'll run at 4, it'll run at 5, and it'll run at 6. I didn't tell the guy what I did for a living. I don't know if you guys saw that part where he's like, "What's your name?" Right? So I tell him my name, right? So when I watched the news story at 4, the guy goes, they go, "Radio personality, John J. Van Ness lives in the neighborhood." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So they figured out what I did. Then at 5 o'clock, they didn't run me at all. And I thought, maybe what I said sucked. Then at 6 o'clock, they ran like the whole thing.
Oh, that's cool.
And I was like, oh man, I wonder what, but the 5 o'clock story was more, they had more information and it was, anyway. So you could Google the story and find it, but I don't want to say anything. But it did happen in my neighborhood.
Other than like, is everyone in your neighborhood feel settled, like and safe again?
I don't know. Because one of the things too is like the guy that was killed, this isn't going to sound too crazy coming from me, but I've never seen him before. And the guy that shot him, I've never seen him before. And all the other TV stations were talking to neighbors, never seen them before. But I don't talk to my neighbors.
Right.
So I'm sure my wife knows them all. So I don't know. But isn't that wild? There's a murder in my neighborhood?
Yeah, especially when you're seeing all the police activity and everything roped off and all that afterwards.
Yeah.
Right down the street from you. Got to feel weird.
It was really weird. Really weird. And you can't help but drive by there now and go, oh, that's where the guy was lying. That's whatever.
Yeah, there's a house in my brother's neighborhood, probably 10 houses down from his house, where there was also a murder, and it was pretty gruesome, the story. And it's like every time you drive by there, and like he lives in a nice gated neighborhood, like it's the bad stuff happens everywhere, right? But every time you drive by there, it's like, oh, that's where that happened. It's like you'll never be able to rid of it.
So crazy. Also, big news this weekend or this last couple of weeks is spring training, the spring training games. And I saw that Kyle was at one over the weekend. Peyton was at one with Nick. So let's get into. So Peyton, what happened to you at the spring training game and how was it?
Yeah, so Nick and I, it was a fun game. Nick and I went to the spring training game. It was kind of like a little get together that we had as the company. So we all were out there.
I wish I would have known.
Yeah.
There were only 8,000 emails about it.
I know. Me and Nick, we decided we were going to go and kind of just go hang out for like an hour or so or whatever. It was a pretty warm day. So we're walking over to where the area is where everyone's at. So we're like, okay, well, let's just grab a drink at one of these little bar kiosk areas, right? So we're going to grab a drink, and it's me and Nick, and we get ID'd. And Nick is like, heck yeah, I'm like, getting ID'd, I love it, right? He like thought it was a compliment. And me, on the other hand, I give the guy my ID, and he looks at me. He looks me up and down. He's like, why does your ID look a lot older than you do? And I was like, I don't know. I guess I'm just lucky. Genetics. I don't know. Rebrand. Like in my driver's license, my hair is straight. And so I think I do look a little bit older when my hair is straightened. But I think I look the same. And he was really looking at my ID. And he like handed it back to me and was like, And like his attitude was like he was doing me a favor. And it was getting to a point where I was like, sir, I'm 26-year-old. I am flattered that you think that my ID is fake, but give me my vodka crayon.
You're like, not to the point where it's like a compliment. It's just like an inconvenience.
No, totally. I was like, I just want to have my drink. Like, thank you, but
How about you, Kyle? How was your spring training game?
It was really fun. So you guys, I've told you that my dad's been in town, right? And we went with my dad and my two sisters and all the kids. And it was funny because I got my kids out of school early. I feel like things like this, like when my dad's in town and we don't get to see him very often, like forget school. Let's go.
100%. What do they call your dad? Is he Grandpa?
He's Doodle.
Doodle. Okay.
Yeah. So like my dad and my stepmom is Doodle and BB. So we went to the game with them. And it was funny because Addie, my daughter, had made it a point to bring a baseball because it was her mission to get it signed by a player. Didn't care who, just signed by a player. And so after, in the spring training games afterwards, every once in a while, one or two of the players will stay and actually sign balls for kids. And she literally, she walked over to the dugout. They told her that she couldn't go in that specific spot, and she noticed everyone rushing to the other side of the field. She's like, Mom, can I go? I'm like, go. She ran over by herself, made her way through the crowd of people up to the front, and got her ball signed.
Oh, that's cool.
I was like,
what a rock star.
I had a little bit of a heart attack because for a second I lost her. I was like, oh my God, this is how it ends. But she popped up and I see her face so excited that she got this signature, right? She comes up and my aunt's there and she goes, you got a signature. Who was it? And Addie goes, I don't know.
I love it. She's just there for vibes and a good time.
Yeah. So my aunt's husband was there and he's in the organization. He's in the Rockies organization. And so I show him the video of her getting it signed. And he's like, oh, yeah, that's Seth Halverson. He's a pitcher. He's a good guy. And I was like, okay, at least now you know.
Way to go, Seth.
Way to go, Seth. I know, and he was the only player that stuck around. It was so nice to the kids. So that was a cool moment for her. I think it's one of those core memories that she'll always
Exactly.
I like that Seth Halverson that he did that. I hope he becomes a massive star if he's not already, because I don't really follow baseball that much.
Yeah.
But yeah, way to go, Seth. What a cool name, too, Halverson.
Yeah.
Seth Halverson.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.